Okay, right, the next camera is this one. This camera was made in Hong Kong, which is in China. These were mass produced between the 30s and 50s. I believe this one is nearer the 1950s. Okay, again, I need to check the model number and instruction manual to be sure. I got it cheap and it needs fixing. Alright, and the first challenge is to try and remove it out of its leather case. So it's got these little silver sort of switches. You can just about see here. It's a bit like a fork shape. These two metal teeth, they push down on this pin here to lock it in place. So you kind of have to get it in the right position, otherwise you cannot remove your camera. And then you bend it. You can see this is very, very damaged. Again, it's one wearing gloves, and I don't think anyone really wants to look at the strap. So let's just move that out of the way. Okay. I can't show you too much on this one. Why do you think I would not want to open this one up too much? I'll give you a clue. Just about see there's some different numbers and symbols there. What do you think that means? That's right, it means there is some film already in here. I'm already in the middle of testing this camera, so if I were to open this up now and allow light to come in, it would ruin the film, make all the images go black, and I wouldn't be able to use that particular bit of film anymore, and I'd have to go and buy some more. So we're not going to do that for now, but we are going to switch this down just to prevent any light coming in. Okay, and I can still show you this one. This isn't rust or damage, this is dried glue. There is a leather shape that fits very neatly all around these two lenses, but it has fallen off. Now, it is safe. I very cleverly put it in a book so that I could close the book and keep it flat and safe, except I forgot which book I put it in, but when I find it I will be able to do that. The metalwork is in really good condition, it's super shiny. The twin lenses are in really good condition. Okay, we have some different switches. What do you think this one does? Think about the other camera. Okay, that's right, it is our shutter release switch. It's a very different sound, and this one's quite quiet. I'll hope you can hear it. Here we have the aperture. There are a lot more options than on the other one. Okay, so we have 3.5, 3.5. I'll show you what 3.5 looks like. 3.5 is about there, so that's about that wide. It has 4, so an aperture of 4. It's a bit more like that. 5.6, a little bit narrower, and it goes all the way up to 22. Aperture of 22 is going to look a bit like that. Okay, it's tiny, really tiny. Okay, so that's going to let hardly any light in. Okay, now this is to do with how much of the image is in focus, okay, and how much light can come through. When it's a really small amount of light like that, that's when you see everything in focus. When it's super wide like this, okay, so like 3.5, that's when we find the background is blurred. Okay, so you have a little photo of a puppy, and puppy's in focus, but the flowers, the trees behind it are all blurry. Okay, so we can control that on this camera because we can go from anywhere from 3.5 to f22. Okay, so we can tell this camera is probably not for kids because we have a lot more control over the settings on it. We can also change the time. So I'm just twisting this here. It's got some different symbols. Okay, it has bulb, So again, if you've done photography with me before, done light painting or long exposure, we've used that. That's where you control how long you take the photo for. And we can go all the way up to 100. So that's a photo taken at 100th of a second, which sounds ridiculously in photography. That's not really very fast at all. Okay. We have a small hole just there. Okay. And you would be able to plug in or screw in a cable, and then you'd have a small lever that you hold here, and when you push down on that lever, that forces the wire in, and that will allow it to take a photo for you. Stand back, push down, and it would take a photo for you. Focusing is really cool on this camera. You can see it's got these sorts of cogs or gears, a little bit what you might see on a bike at home. Okay, so when I twist one, it twists the other the opposite way. I'll just put that down to show you again. So I twist one, and the other one twists the opposite way. Okay, that's really important because not only does it focus the lens we use to take the photo, the primary lens, but it also focuses the lens that you use to look at what you're taking a photo of. What did the other one have that this one doesn't have? The other one had a screen or a glass element. This one doesn't. Okay, well, except it does, obviously. It's hidden. Okay, look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's see if we can get Shrek first. Look. Come on, Shrek. Okay, Shrek's not going to work, so instead what you can see is a sideways image of a window. Now it's a little bit blurry, so we're going to twist this until it comes into focus. Okay, and of course as I twist that, it's also turning the lens used for taking the photo. So we've got the lens which allows us to see this image, and we have the other lens, the twin lens, which allows us to take the photo. Okay, if you're struggling to see that, I can also use this, which is a magnifier. Okay, like so. So there you are. That's my window. That's my window. And we can just fold this back down. Okay, nice neat little camera. So there we are, nice camera. Twin lens reflex, another twin lens reflex. Hopefully you can see the difference between this one, which is more advanced, and then this one, which is simplified for a child to use. In addition with this one, there are some accessories. Small focusing chart to help you get your distances and choose the correct lens. So you can attach things to the end of this. Another one there. We have some different filters wrapped up in brown plastic. Okay. And we also have spare glass elements in case anything happens to these, so it can be repaired. Another filter, so I could either use this up here to match what I see through the top through there, or I could stack them to double the effect on that one. It's entirely up to me. Some more paperwork. Remember, you wouldn't have Google or the internet to help you if you weren't sure, so you would take this with you so you could check and work out what you're doing. And a lovely paper envelope to store it all in. Wow. A little pouch. For when you're on the go, having your photography adventures. It doesn't really fit. Maybe don't take that on your photography adventures. Okay, thank you for joining me looking at TLR cameras, that's twin lens reflex. Did spill my drink, but we got there in the end, so thank you for sticking with it. Hope you're enjoying these. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep watching. Until next time, bye bye.
Mr. Solomon, welcome to his class. Today you're going to learn some photography, not economic geography. Take a seat. Make sure your work is not incomplete. Before you go in class, make sure your shoes are neat, just like Mr. Solomon's feet.